So, weiter geht's bei Game of Thrones mit der Folge 5. Wie wir sehen, die letzte, die vorletzte. Es spitzt sich also alles weiter zu. Und ich bin mal echt gespannt darauf, was wir in diesen 2 Folgen noch alles erleben werden. Also Intrigen sind ja massig in dem Spiel drin. Intrigen und Bündnisse, die man eingeben muss. Alles drum und dran. Schon richtig geil, die Story.
Previously on Game of Thrones. The second sons. Guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asha.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Marine. And I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you got a reason for the wardling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
I want you to keep an eye on everyone. You never know who you can trust.
I'll do my best.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Your mother may need some convincing.
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
Very well.
That was easy. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
Du kleines Arschloch, was hast du vor?
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Griff and his men are under guard. They have no place here.
They do if I say they do. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick! You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay. You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Arthur's done nothing wrong! If you want to hurt someone, hurt me!
No, Roderick!
Why bother? You're nearly a corpse already.
No!
Stop!
Look at what you've done! I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Talia, don't look.
Please.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
You're right. This is my fault.
I told you, Talia. The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Don't. Come on, Roderick. I'm impressed. Woo. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you, but now I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Lud tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
You're insane.
At least I'm not you. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Harter Tobak. Aber wieso kriege ich eigentlich gar keine Trophäe gerade? Fällt mir mal so auf. Folge 5. Söhne des Winters. Ich bin mir jetzt nicht sicher, was passiert wäre, wenn wir unser Schwert mitgenommen hätten. Ob das vielleicht nicht besser gewesen wäre. Sinnvoller.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Arthur. I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire north.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. By the gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive.
I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Lud makes a show of being strong, but he's no better off than us. Not if the Boltons refuse
Where is
to...
he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help. He did this for me.
I'm so sorry, Elena. I know how much he meant to you.
He meant everything, Roderick. He was my little brother. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die, like this, tortured, mutilated.
He died as he lived. Bravely. As a man of the North.
He died in agony and for nothing. Look at him, Roderick. There's hardly anything left of him.
Elena.
I'm sorry.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back.
Du, wir haben auch Verwandte
You've
verloren.
been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
Ah. Schreibt unsere Taten nieder.
Ah, there you are.
Oh,
I haven't seen you since the coronation feast. How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army? Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
I'm sorry about that. I really did try to be discreet.
But you couldn't, could you? Because you're in over your head. I know it. And Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now, with Garibald refusing to talk to me, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. Marjorie is my only protection without him. I can't afford to fall from her good graces.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that.
Ugh.
Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
Of course it was worth it. They're my family.
And they're very lucky to have you.
Wir gehen halt über Leichen. Mittlerweile.
I better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
Ja, wo müssen wir denn nur hin? Werden wir verhaftet oder was?
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Dezor Zaraza in my hands and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah, you were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge.
Everything I do now, it's for my family.
Oh yes, those wonderful people who exiled you. You once said I was all the family you needed. We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse, but you denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
And for that, I am grateful. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second son.
What? But Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
This is why you denied me my revenge?
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
You said something about not leaving empty-handed?
Don't make me change my mind.
Was denn jetzt? Hast du doch gerade gesagt.
I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing.
Gold. Jetzt können wir uns Söldner kaufen.
This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
Apologies, Your Grace. But we need fighters now, not gold.
Gold can buy many things. A sellsword like you should understand that. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Forresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
What? Plans for me, Your Grace?
We never agreed to this.
Asher, please.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
Okay, wenn wir ihn da
seriously
lassen,
consider staying in Essos.
kriegen wir doch Verbündete.
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
Ja, ja, so ist das. Wenn die Sklaven befreit werden und die Herren und Meister unterwerfen werden, dann tauschen sich einfach nur die Rollen.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch.
Oh. It's getting worse, isn't it?
But we're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Fischgesicht.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
That? That's barely a scratch.
It's infected. It's not healing. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings.
Then's probably.
You want to go back, Finn? Well, go ahead. No one's stopping you.
You know I can't do that. Finn, will you...
Just piss off.
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Why'd you even bring me here, Cotter? You said you'd take me to the North Grove.
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Verräter. Pissbacke. Dann gehen wir mal mit ihr reden. Nachdem wir ein bisschen in ihre Hütte geschnüffelt haben.
I wonder why she doesn't wear it. Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
Wir haben nicht getrunken. Wir haben nur angeschaut. Finn.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us. We've got next to nothing to eat. Cotter's a bloody liar. And now we've got his freak sister to worry about.
Well, things could be worse.
How? You know what? I'd rather warm my ass next to a fucking wildling than talk to you any longer.
Oh, ist der angepisst. Sylvie, wo bist du?
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Go ahead. You know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I may do all right.
Just be sure to keep it aimed that way.
Yes.
Is that what making do means?
Muss erst mal rauskriegen, wie das funktioniert. Hallo?
Come on.
It's not much, but it'll last us. You're not half bad with a bow. Could come in handy. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost everything. My old life. My house. All I ever wanted was to fight for the Foresters.
This house? It was important to you?
They treated me like one of their own.
Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
So it is real then?
I didn't say that. But it might be. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope. And none of them ever returned.
Maybe they stayed there. Maybe they liked it.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Garrett! Help!
Cotter!
What the fuck? Look out!
Oh, hast du blaue Augen. Hier stehen wir.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
Ja, da könnte was dran sein.
You did what?
What the fuck? Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher.
Tja, ich denke mal, das läuft darauf hinaus,
one
dass
last
wir
thing.
gegen einen
They're not
kämpfen
fond
müssen,
of
um ihn zu
strangers.
überzeugen.
Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily white asses like you, little brother.
I can handle this.
Oh, after you then.
Well, if it isn't Beskha, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You don't want to be in here, little man. You best go back the way you came before I decide to eat you. I'll start with your eyeballs. Fucking juicy when they pop.
We're not here to fight. Just want to see Amaya.
No, you don't. She doesn't want to be bothered by little men like you. Now, you've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2, 3. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Ja, der wollte uns nur einschüchtern. Man könnte auch sagen, er hat uns getestet.
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
Immer langsam. Ja, ich komm schon. Es geht doch nichts darüber, wenn ein Meister mal verprügelt wird.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester. I've traveled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
I'll make you all rich! Your masters, they used you. They made gold from your blood. But I am offering you a chance to earn for yourselves.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? Who's the best you've got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then.
He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
And if I beat him, you and your men will join me in my fight.
If you can beat Bloodsong, you'll gain our respect. But no one has ever beat him.
Right.
Well, suppose I better get this over with. So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die! If I die in there.
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me!
Versuch's mal.
Let me show you how we dance in Marine. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win.
The best would be me. Here, use this.
So, da oben. Was ist denn das?
Look at the cockroach crawling in the dirt. We all know there's only one way to deal with insects.
Komm her. Ich war gerade noch nicht warm.
That's no weapon worthy of...
You won't be so lucky this time.
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
you ready? Westerosi? This is gonna hurt! Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy?
Reden zu halten.
We cannot let the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
For that you die slow.
Last chance, Westerosi.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Rechtzeitig gedrückt.
Come on, pretty boy. Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! That's it!
Jetzt machen wir ihn fertig.
Stick the little man!
Do it! Do it! Let him go! Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. I offer you all a new life. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fighting under someone else's rules. I won't hold you back. Fight with me, and there are no rules. If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
Die waren ja eigentlich unbeeindruckt. Aha, wir erleuchten den Weg.
I knew them!
What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! They won't die! Anything can be killed!
Ups.
Oh, someone!
Finn! Stay with me!
Ja.
Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell!
Ja. Ist ja noch eine. Achtung. Feuer.
Where's Finn?
He was over there!
Finn ist tot.
Finn!
Hätten wir ihn nicht mitgenommen, würde er noch leben. Ah, da kommen ja noch mehr.
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
Das hoffen wir auch. Das hoffen wir selber auch.
Your Grace.
Oh, bei der Hoheit.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in.
I don't know what you mean, Your Grace.
I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I asked a friend to help me.
I see. Then you're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
I had to speak with Lord Andros, Your Grace. It was urgent.
Lord Andros? I don't imagine he'd appreciate being approached by a person of your stature. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me. Perhaps I was wrong to call you here. I want answers, not your blank stare. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
And if I refuse, Your Grace?
Refuse? And be branded a traitor like my brother?
I understand, Your Grace.
You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
Tja, und wieder ist eine Intrige gestrickt worden. Wir sehen nicht.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. Ever since you left me to that dragon, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you leave without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death. So I must find one in Westeros.
Vasco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them.
What about you, Uncle? Will you stay with the Queen?
If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
There's nothing I can say to make you change your mind.
I've made my decision. You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros. With, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Was? Schon wieder? Hoch wie die Ehre.
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I thought we were friends, Lord Tyrion.
I thought so as well. Yet, here you are. You brought wine. How thoughtful of you. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
You found me out. How did you know?
You can learn a great deal about someone if you're paying attention. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
Are you toying with me?
I might ask you the same question. Now tell me the truth. Admit it.
I don't know what you're talking about. She did no such thing.
The guards have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words. Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Back off, Lucan.
Watch your tongue, girl.
We're not done talking, you imbecile. Give us a moment.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
I'm the one using her.
If that's what you think, then you're more foolish than I thought.
She's taken care of a problem for me.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased.
Lady Marjorie doesn't know. And I intend to keep it that way.
You're fooling yourself if you think it's your secret to keep. And without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Although I would suggest you choose your words carefully. Cersei will be far less amused if she catches you in a lie.
I have to give her a list of names.
Tell her I'll call Shagga, son of Dolph from the Mountain Clans. Oh, and Timid, and Chella, and the Scepter who raised me, assuming she's still alive.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Das sagt der Richtige. Ungebeugt, ungebrochen.
What's your leave?
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
Do you have any?
No, not about this. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We'll be married. And no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh! I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was...
Talia, what's so important?
It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
All right then. I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So I
Go on, Talia.
went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held.
It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
Were you seen, Talia?
No. It was dark, but... I saw him.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you, as your sister, make him pay.
I'm lord of this house, Talia. It's my job to deliver justice, not vengeance. I can't promise to kill a man before I've heard him out.
You know what he's done. That should be enough.
Talia, please.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Ist bestimmt Duncan.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord. You scared the bloody daylights out of... What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy. Back when you still had a spine.
You sold your loyalty like some whore in the street.
My loyalty has always been to this house. But you've been too damn blind to see it.
Now, what I didn't see is that you were a traitor.
You pushed me to this, Roderick. You brought it upon yourself.
I trusted you, Roland. With my life.
You'll trust anyone who makes the right noises. You know why? Because you're weak. You're weak, just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Kissing Lud's ring, when you knew we had to show strength. Letting Griff force you to the ground, without a shred of dignity. Going to High Point without any soldiers, despite my every warning. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
So you turn your cloak? That's your answer?
I'm not gonna stand by and watch you destroy this family! You're driving House Forrester the way of the Starks.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Finally showing some spine.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free. Was this your doing?
They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan...
Royland, how could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it. Kill me. And Asher dies too.
Please, Roderick.
What do you mean?
I know Lud's plans. Spare my life. And I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
You must decide, my lord.
You must be loving this, Duncan.
Believe me, I'm not.
So, töten wir ihn? Oder glauben wir ihm, dass er uns die Pläne von dem Lud sagen kann, wodurch unser Bruder nicht in eine Falle rennen würde oder segeln würde?
I'll spare your life. Now talk. Mira cost Lud his army. He's desperate to strike back. He's going to ambush Asher the moment he makes landfall.
No!
You must protect Asher. Protect the true lord of this house.
Take this traitor away.
Get your hands off me!
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
Familie, Pflicht, Ehre.
Fight for the forest and fight! Hey ho, Northwood ho! What fuck were the riches and iron? Fight
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look.
Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your Lord Brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A Lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Huh? You may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher, thank the gods you've made it back.
Good to see you, my lord.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord knows you're coming. He sent men to intercept you. We need to hurry.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
Griff ist wieder da.
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go further!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you! We need you to lead our house!
Asher! Come on!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. Go!
You bastard!
Beskha.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I came here for you!
Stay by my brother's side. He's your family now.
I will, little brother. Rip their fucking hearts out!
Hat der ein selbstgefälliges Grinsen, der Griff? Hat nicht ein Finger dafür getan, dass er tot ist. So, Großmeister. Wie immer, du und 36,6% haben versucht, Remse-Schnee zu erstechen. Boah, viele Feiglinge. Du und 61,5% haben Blutgesang verschont. Ja. Du und 63% haben teilweise nicht erzählt, von Crazy geschickt worden zu sein. Du und 42% haben entschieden, den Verräter einzusperren. Du und 39,5% haben Escher zurückbleiben lassen. Was? Die meisten haben den Dingen zurückgelassen? Den Roderick? Wow. Fast über 60% haben Roderick zurückgelassen. Kann ich mir ja fast nur so vorstellen, dass sie gedacht haben, ja, und Krüppel kämpft nicht so gut wie der Escher, der halt nie wirklich schwer verletzt war. Auf jeden Fall endet dann jetzt hier der Stream. Wie immer bedanke ich mich für euer Interesse, wünsche euch noch alles Gute und ja, arrivederci, winke winke, bis goodbye, bis zum nächsten Mal, euer Aiden Croft.